It's September 16th, and if you're half the smartphone fan we think you already know what that means. It's time for Apple's latest hardware to make its retail debut. Whether you're interested in picking up an iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, or maybe even a second-gen Apple Watch, today's the day to get in line at an Apple store, carrier partner, or retailer in the hopes of being among the first to get your hands on this hardware. Well, we already stood in line this morning, managed to bring home from an Apple store its very latest smartphone, the iPhone 7. I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. Join me now for an unboxing of the Apple iPhone 7 as we check out all the new hardware. Okay, right here we have the new Apple iPhone 7, 128GB model, this one in gold. We would have loved to show you off the black, or even better, the new jet black finish, but those are super hard to come by. I figured to just get the opportunity to show you the phone at all. When we have access to those other options, we will definitely share them with you. And also the iPhone 7 Plus as well. That's a tricky one to get a hold of right now on launch day, but have the iPhone 7. Definitely want to dive into this guy with no further ado. Let's start getting this guy open. Designed by Apple in California, just like always. There she is. So if you're an existing owner of a 6 or a 6S, there is not a lot different here. I mean, just visually, obviously there have been a lot of improvements to the phone. We have stereo speakers, we have the new camera, we have the new home button, we have the waterproofing, all this great stuff, but Apple is not going too far out of line with its design language. That camera bump is different. So we don't have the cool dual camera arrangement like on the 7 Plus, but we still have this new 12 megapixel shooter on here with a slightly different, really pronounced camera bump. Let's peel this protective stuff off and get a nice close look at the hardware. Love that sound. Yeah. There you go. This is the gold model. It's glistening glory. Again, it's a color we're familiar with, but we're happy to see it back. No more headphone jack. We knew this was coming. We will adjust to it. It will take a little bit of time, but we have the new headphones with their lightning connector. We have an adapter for, we're gonna dig into the box. In fact, let's power this guy on and start getting into the box so we can see a little of the accessories. Because really this is one of those few iPhones you get every so often where the accessories really are interesting. Put this to the side, and yeah, here are our new earpods with, here's our adapters. Right in the back here, they give us this convenient lightning to audio adapter. If you already have a great pair of existing headphones you would like to stick on, hold on to for a little bit longer, this will let you do that. Plugs right into the lightning connector at the bottom of the phone. Little short guy, I mean, that's nice. You can leave it right on your headphones, I guess, and hopefully it won't get lost. But I think you can buy more of these for, I believe they're around $10. Apple's making them available. So the company, yeah, they're trying to push this new headphone ecosystem, but it doesn't look like they're necessarily trying to make a ton of money on it at the same time, which we appreciate. Get into the actual headphones here. How do you come apart? For all of the convenient to open materials we've seen so far, this guy, how are the headphones causing me this much trouble? I'll get to those in a second, when there's any more time. Charger, nothing surprising here. Our regular USB to lightning cable. Maybe give this guy another try. Okay, so we were triumphant over Apple's packaging, having figured out how to open these. And sure enough, there we got our lightning connector. So it's gonna be a little bit limiting in how you use your headphones. It's not gonna be as easy to share them with other devices. If you're just stuck on the iOS ecosystem, it's gonna be easy, plug it right into your iPad. Sure, if you mix things up with other companies' hardware, that's a little trickier because we have this adapter that goes from lightning to analog, not the other way around. So there's no good option for using these on analog only things. But if you're, like I said, if you're an Apple, you want to keep your music digital, that's going to be really cool. And we're really curious to see how these things sound and if it's actually an improved audio experience. Have our phone up here. So yeah, no longer have a clicky home button here. It's pressure sensitive, and it's your fingerprint scanner still with Touch ID, but no longer clicky. I'm just gonna take a little bit of getting used to for a lot of users. I'm gonna finish setting this guy up later, but still have our ringer switch, power button. Yeah, despite the move to the stereo speakers, it's not obvious as looking at the phone that Apple has changed things up. You can get sound both out of the bottom and out of the top up here. All right, we're jumping ahead a bit here in the iPhone setup process. So now that we have the new home button, it's not clicky in and of itself, we still have to have a way to interact with it, where we feel like it's responding. So Apple has a little customized, you can set the degree to which that taptic engine. Oh, that's kind of strong. It doesn't feel at all the same as the physical button. There's a little bit of lag to it, and it's kind of weird how hard you have to push to get it to respond, but that's nice as a customizability. Let's leave that at 2 for now. Okay, standard. Yeah. And here we're right into iOS 10. That A10 Fusion processor is super smooth, as we would only expect. All right, there we go, PhoneArena. Super fast to load, incredibly smooth scrolling. We are not at all surprised there. We're gonna spend a lot more time looking at the performance of the A10 Fusion, of iOS 10 in general, the feature set of the iPhone 7, hopefully get to the 7 Plus as well. For now though, this has been your quick unboxing of the Apple iPhone 7. I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. Thanks for watching, and be sure to keep staying tuned for tons more iPhone 7 coverage.